Good evening. Welcome. My name is Valérie. If we've never met, you can call me Val. And this is Yin. And if you've never done Yin before, or if you need a reminder, Yin is a practice where we actually hold posture for several minutes. In doing so, we aim to stretch muscles, the tendons, go deep into the fascia, the connective tissue. Basically to stretch everything that in your day-to-day you stress. So even by just standing up or walking. You don't have to worry about anything regarding time. All you have to do is come into the posture, find a place that works for you, and breathe. And speaking of breathing, let's land in this room. So wherever you are, take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up, hold it for a second at the top, and then open your mouth, let the air out. Let's do that twice more. Inhale through your nose, fill up. Hold it and release. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Hold it and let it go. Now I invite you to make a choice. You can either breathe mindfully in and out through the nose, focusing on your breath, or you can come to your natural breath, whichever works. At any point, if you need to take a deep inhale and exhale like we just did, take it. This can be when something has become uncomfortable, whether emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Don't be shy. You are lying on your back. If you have anything underneath your body to support you, I will invite you to just maybe release it, especially if it's under your legs. Then bend your legs, bring the soles of your feet on the ground, and bring your feet as wide as your mat. Of the feet on the ground, and then bring your knees and let them fall towards the left. Both your knees. Yes. All right. Take a couple breaths just here to see, to feel it. And then bring your knees back up and take them towards the right. Just notice how low your knees go, how it feels in your body. Couple breaths. All right, bring your knees back to center. Let them fall towards the left and use your props. So use your block or your bolster if your knees were really elevated. Yes. Amazing. You can open your arms out or bring your arms onto your body, whatever feels better and more comfortable for you. So there's two movements happening here in your hips. And on the one hand, you're externally rotating, opening up the hip on the left, and on the right, you're actually closing it. Internally rotating. A few moments here. movements or sensations in both your legs. And then slowly let your knees fall to the other side. Once again, you're welcome to use your bolster. You might not need it on this side. You might need it. Does it work? And bring your legs closer to the floor. Front body on your belly. Your head can stay towards the back wall, or you can come towards the front, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Have a sip of water along the way if you come up. If you're on your front body, especially if you're close to your neighbor, go onto the very right edge of your mat. From there, bring your forehead on the floor and bring your arms out so that you form a T with your body. Yes, amazing. you want to roll onto your left arm, your left shoulder. So use your right hand, bring it closer to you so that you can press into it and roll onto your shoulders. Yes. You got it. That's it. This can be a small roll, a big roll, anywhere that will bring you a stretch. Legs together, or maybe your top leg comes outside your bottom leg. If you want to keep your right hand where it is, you're welcome to do so, or you can bring it to your back or alongside your body. This can be a very, very deep stretch. So breathe into it. You're welcome to really take long inhale through your nose and long exhale. Bring your right hand back in front of you and gently roll back down onto your belly. I will encourage you to bring your arms either overhead or alongside your body, releasing a little bit the shoulder here in a position that will feel better. For a moment, breathe. Other side, so you may want to shimmer yourself a little more towards the other edge of your mat. Give yourself some space. Once again, open your arm back to your feet and then roll onto your right shoulder this time. So using your left hand to press the floor away, rolling. Any amount this side might be radically different or not. Where you feel the stretch and find stillness here while breathing deeply. Again, your left hand can come wherever it feels good, on your back. It can stay where it is. Your arms either once again overhead or alongside your body. There's no rush, but when you're ready, you can press yourself to come to sit either on your chin or on your sit bones. Maybe facing the mirror. Take your time on the way up. You're welcome to grab a sip of water as I will show you a little bit the setup for the next pose. So I highly recommend you double up your mat here. We'll be on our knees, so I like it quite thick because old. Because old. And then we're gonna come to frog pose. So for frog, you're gonna be on your knees and the feet opens out in both directions, all right? We wanna go as low as possible as our hips are aligned with our knees. So the chest comes forward here. Maybe you can open quite wide, maybe not. It doesn't matter how low you get, but you can use the props here to help you. You can use the bolster to relax down here as long as your hips and knees stay aligned. You want to feel the stretch in the inner thigh. And if you go onto your knees and you're like, not working, come onto your belly and do one leg at a time, half frog. We can come around to show you if that's the option you choose. Aha, yes. How was that? Just another minute and a half or so. So if you've been looking one direction since the start, maybe you want to twist your head to the other side. use your hand, press yourself and chest up. And then slowly bring your knees all closer together. Be mindful. And then extend one leg at a time out, just to get a little out of that big stretch. You got it. Once you've extended both legs, you're welcome to reset your mat here so that you can sit. So I'll give you the option to either take a seated forward fold with your legs extended up front, or if you want, you can do the wide-legged forward fold if you want to continue working the inner thigh, which has been a lot of the target tonight. So you choose. So if you choose this variation with both legs extended, you can simply tuck your chin around your shoulders, and this is it. Maybe you have space by hinging forward to go a little lower. Maybe you want to use the bolster, sort of like between your legs, to support your forearm. Maybe you have lots of space and you can go down here. And if you choose the wide-legged forward fold like this, it's the same option. You can simply tuck your chin, rounding your shoulders, that's the pose. Or you hinge quite a bit and you go down. Or you hinge just a little bit. It doesn't matter how much. Don't force it too much here, just let yourself go, and with time you might go deeper. So lots of time to notice millimeters of change. slowly, wherever you are, stack your vertebrae one at a time. Slowly, to make the spine a little straighter. And then you can straighten up your neck. If your legs were extended in front of you, you may want to just move a little bit. Feel the stretch. And if you were out open, bring them together. Maybe give yourself a hug. Whatever you need here. And then in a moment, we're going to set up for hip opener pigeon. And if you know already that pigeon doesn't work in your body, just wait a second. I'll offer you a couple options. For those of you who want to come into pigeon, come onto your tabletop here, hands and knees. And then gently slide the right knee towards the right wrist. Once it's there, angle your shin, just at least a little bit, right? So it's not just underneath hiding, it's at an angle. Lengthen the back leg. And then from here, I like to use the bolster as my pillow. I just come down and relax. If you are like me and your right hip is way off the floor here, this is a perfectly normal body, but you can use the block to bring the floor to you so that your hip is supported. If this caused tension in your knees, you're welcome to take 90-90. So both legs are at 90 degrees and you fold forward. The sensation on the hip is a tiny bit different. It's usually the outer hip that's a little more targeted. So if you're looking for something different, you may want to try that. Soften your jaw. There's no need to be cringing here for the last minute or so. In pigeon on this side. Slowly, there's absolutely no rush here. many way out. If you're craving down dog, you can go there. I usually prefer to slide my left knee forward a little bit and then bring that right leg and extend it. The blood flows back in the joint. And then take it to the other side. So slide the left knee forward towards the left wrist. Angle your shin any amount. Lengthening the back leg and take your pigeon. Again, take a moment to acknowledge that this side might feel more open or a little more tight. Take your time to set it up and then come down. Once again, there's absolutely no rush to get out. When you feel called to come out, bring your hands onto your mat. Lift your chest. And then maybe you slide the right knee a little more forward so that you can extend the left leg. Or take down dog, whatever you want. Come back onto your knees and take a moment to sit. Have a sip of water if you wish. attended a lot of my yin, I always like to end with two options for a heart opener. So the first option is to use the bolster in supported fish or hard bench. The bolster comes right by your sit bones. You start with your feet on the floor, and then holding the bolster really close to you, you come to lay down. Big chest opener here. You can release your arms out, bring them on your body. And then from here, you can extend the leg if you wish. The other option is supported bridge. So if you prefer that, you can come down onto the mat, bending your knees, pressing the feet so that you lift your hips and sliding the blocks under your sit bones. I'm using the lowest heights, but remember there's 3 heights to your block, so depending on how high you want to go, how much of an opening you need, lots of options for you. If you're taking supported bridge, you want that block right at the, on the sacrum, the bony part of your sit bones, not onto your vertebrae. Find one leg variation for now. And if you're in bridge and you want to explore bringing the block a little higher or extending your legs as well, or bring the soles of your feet together as well and let the knees fall wide, you're welcome to explore that as well. wish to stay where you are for a little longer, please stay. Your way out depends on your posture. So if you're in supported pitch with the bolster underneath you, please stay. Those of you who are in bridge or a variation of bridge, you will want to close your knees. Most of you have your knees open. And bring the soles of your feet back onto the ground. You need a little bit of activity in your feet to lift your hips and release the block. Once you get down, I invite you to take 3 to 5 breaths with your back flat before moving. If you are in supported fish and wish to get out, you can press into your forearms, tuck your chin, lift yourself up, or you can roll onto either side. Be careful on the way down. Remove the bolster and come back down. Leave your friends that are on your back. Yes. Now bring your knees to your chest, round your spine, releasing the back. Options once again for the spinal twist. You can take any twist, or you can take the same twist that we took to start the class with your feet as wide as your mat on the ground, letting your knees fall to the left to start. If that doesn't seem appealing to you, you can always bring your knees together or cross one leg on top of the other and take the spinal twist, knees fall to the left. Any variation. If you're taking the same twist as when we started, maybe you notice here any difference. You're welcome to look to the right. Even if your eyes are closed, just gazing or head towards the right. And then fall to the other side. Maybe this time your head falls towards the left. Shavasana, it might feel nice to have the bolster underneath your knee or as a pillow under your head. Make yourself as comfortable as you can be. Really relax, soften